Hey everybody, this is Putt Putt King, or as people like to call me, PPK for short. And I'm back. And I guess you could say it's another premiere of this story time because I went on hiatus for a while, not having any more stories. But I mean, ever since I've gone on hiatus, there has been 3 more events that have happened in my life. And the first one I'm going to tell you about tonight was when we found a girl on the McDonald's sidewalk. Now, that might not be, too big of an issue, you may think, but I'm going to tell you a little short story about, what happened when we found one. Now, this is not going to be a long video. It's going to be a short one, probably about 5 to 6 minutes maybe. But if you're ready for it, tune in. You got 5 to 6 minutes of a good story coming up. Okay, so we found a girl on the McDonald's sidewalk. I was sweeping. That's how I was sweeping out in the lobby, and that's how I saw her, because right outside, she was just sitting there, where I was sweeping in the lobby. And I thought I saw it, but no, a lot of other workers saw it, and we got the manager in charge of that night. She's not the general manager, but she is, she was one of the managers for the night shift, for third shift. And, of course, what does she do? Well, she goes outside to see why the girl is sitting there. And apparently she talks to the girl, and we're not finding out what anything is said until she comes back inside. And we're like, what's the deal? Who's that girl? And she's like, well, she says she's homeless. And she says that she's been sitting up here for many of the nights. It's just the first night someone has, said something about it. I didn't see her any of those other nights, but I think we were only focusing on that night. She wanted to come into the lobby. She asked if she could come into the lobby, but it was already closed. It had been closed a couple hours. And she said that, can't let anybody in after lobby closes, because if the boss found that out and everything, he would have a cow. And, you don't want to make the general manager mad because, general manager is everybody's boss, and, you could get any kind of penalty. I mean, she could even get a penalty if she let that girl in, but she did not because of lobby being closed. So we're all just, wondering, we don't really get to talk to the girl. Only the manager in charge does. And after a while, I'm guessing she called the police because the police had arrived. And they're talking to the girl, of course, police are outside, so we can't hear them. And we can't hear what's going on. The general manager... Well, not the general manager, but the one that was in charge that night. She said, let me handle this and see what's all going on out here. So she goes outside, talks to the girl, talks to the cops both, had a, maybe few minute arrangement talking, and they had planned a solution for the homeless girl. We had found that out when she came back in, and we asked the manager in charge. We asked her, what's going on? What are they gonna do? And she says, well, the police have arranged a hotel room for her for the night, so she's gonna go there, and then they'll find out what to do from there. And then, basically, after that, I think we kind of, she's going to ride back in the cop car or anything, but, they're taking her to a hotel room for the night, so I think, problem solved, right? Yeah, problem was pretty much solved. I think we decided to still keep an eye on her, until they all decided to leave, but I don't know about the others, but ever since then, I've never seen the girl, but Hopefully now, maybe she's home. Maybe she has a home. I don't know if she's still homeless. You know, feels kind of bad for her during, you know, these times because, I mean, it's cold outside. But I mean, this happened, you know, a couple years ago. So, and it was on a cool September night. So, I mean, I still remember it, but I don't remember much what was said. But I can remember what the situation foreheld. The girl, and then she tells the manager for the night, you know, who's in charge, you know, that she's homeless, and police are called, police arrange a hotel room for her for the night. And ever since then, I've never saw her again, but we can hope that, you know, maybe she's found a home, or if she's still homeless, that she's still making it good out there. But still, it was kind of sad that that the girl, you know, was homeless. I mean, that's when you got to know, you know, there's good people in the world. You mean, like the cops, you know, they're not taking her, you know, to jail or juvenile hall or anything, because she didn't commit a crime. All she did was just, you know, sit on the sidewalk, and she rode back in the police car with her so they could get her for a hotel room for the night. And that's the time we found a homeless girl on the sidewalk at McDonald's. I told you this was a short story, but I mean, but then again, I can't remember much that was said. If I was able to hear anything what was said, I could have probably gone longer. But no, this ends the story right here. So if you like the story, you know, comment on it, like it, and hit the red button if you're not subscribed, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. And yes, I can tell you, I will be back next Thursday with another story time. Story times are now going to be on Thursdays. But like I said, it's kind of the premiere of it tonight on Thursdays now. So if you like this video, like I said, like, comment, and hit the subscribe button. And I will see you all later. Hope to see you in my live streams, on my uploads, which I haven't uploaded in a while, but still on my uploads and my lives and my premieres. Until then, that's it for this week's story time. See you later, everyone.